Morning guys. Well, in my shed with a Gilera DNA 50cc 2006 model. These are brilliant bikes. Top speed 60 odd miles an hour guaranteed. They're brilliant. I did a 125 version, 40, not as good. 55, 65 miles an hour. They're reliable. The pulse rage. Now I've done a video much earlier on with one of them. They are okay as long as you're constantly tinkering. Okay, if you like a tinkering bike, but they're a fraction of the price. These were a lot of money at the time, and I don't like the 125s. I had a few of them before. They're heavy, bulky, and they don't go as well. These are light, agile, they look a big bike, and they go like stink. They are 2Ts. If this was a pet, it would have a lampshade round it to stop it licking itself, 4 broken legs, a completely shaved belly on life support. This is dead, okay? I've often said, give it a go. And the guy did. Nice enough guy. He sprayed the alleys and the tyres. He sprayed the frame around here and the shocks. He sprayed all the panels without rubbing them down first, and you can see all the scratches and marks underneath them. This bike needs completely taken apart. It's so much work, I'm actually going to do maybe 2 or 3 videos on this, okay? This is the first general look, and I'm going to take the camera down in a minute and show you what I'm talking about. When I got there, straight away, the front shocks had gone. You know, if you're riding this, there's nothing there at all. As soon as you brake, you are going to go over the handlebars or go right down. You know, it is terrible. Engine's gone completely. I don't know if it needs just a piston or barrel. Obviously, all the gaskets, because they're water cooled. That's why they're so fast. They're water cooled. Every panel has got to come off. They've been sprayed. Best that you could do, but it's terrible. You've got to rubber these all down, filler them, put compound filler on them, a compound spray, try and get them built up. You can buy them off of eBay. They used to be able to get full kits for these for about 180 quid. And I was going to do that. I would have done that because these are really nice bikes, but they're not anymore for some reason. And people want £25 per panel, and that's as much, you know. And some of them, there was a guy selling a set for 80 quid, and they look worse than these. So I don't know where they get off with that, but it's going to take me a lot of work with the panels, and that's before I even get onto the bike. Front forks, seals have gone. Again, they're 120 quid for new ones, so I'll repair these. I don't like doing it, but I will for £125, and it's going to cost me £30, including the weight, the right weight and everything. I'm going to do that. It needs grips. These handlebars need rubbing down. Do you know, I'm going to use a lot of wet and dry on this bike. It really does need. It needs a lock set, for God's sake. That's why nothing shuts properly. Bit of gluing underneath here and there on the panels to make them secure. I'll do a good job on the panels. It'll take a good couple of days, to be honest with you, loads of spray. I think I'll do it white, get some really nice decals for this as well. Tyres are good, brakes are good, engine's knackered, as I said. That's piston and barrel. Hopefully it hasn't smashed up inside too much, it's just a general gone. That's what it feels really rough and grindy. That's how you know when you kick it. Battery's okay, charge that one up, which I always do anyway. Generally, yeah, these are lovely bikes. You know, when they're running, they look a big bike when you first see them. I know it's only 2T. So the sports exhaust, one thing he did do well, it cracked and he welded it. But I had a whole brand new exhaust, one of these, original one. I don't think I'll stick it back on. I'll leave the race exhaust on there. But I might, while I've got it off, because I'm going to have to take everything apart, I may put it on because it does look nice. But I'll see. There's not a lot good with this. As I said, it's in a sorry state. You put overspray on the forks. I've got to get that off. I mean, petrol's the main here. It's on the tyres. It's even on the back of the caliper as well. I'll have to check the brakes on this. I will bring it back to life, but it's going to take me a long while. And if I'm honest with you, it's going to be 1 or 2, maybe even 3 videos extra on this that will have to show you the end result. I think what I'll do is I'll just show you around it today of what I know what's wrong with it. And then I think I'll just do one where it looks all gleaming. But I like to show you guys when I've pulled things off. It's water cooled, so it's a lot more work. With the Speed Fights, it's just a simple 4 bolts off it comes. This isn't. So when you're getting the head off, water everywhere, clean it all up, make sure it's all right. Drain it out first, actually. And when you're putting the head back on again, tighten down, run a minute or so with no water in it. Then get it warm and tighten it down a bit more. Don't snap the head bolts. You know, it's a little bit more, but that's why they're so rapid. Anyway, let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. I mean, it's silly things, isn't it? You know, can you see overspray? Can you see overspray? You know what I mean? Caliper, white. Tyres, they shouldn't be white. More overspray.
cracks where, you know, it should have been sprayed. Mr. Cobweb. This isn't too bad as a panel, but it's still got to be rubbed down. I do not know what on earth he's done with this. That is a real mean. That's rubber as well, so I don't know. That may be too far gone. They're gone. Switch gone. Look roughly the same, don't they, as a Speed Fight, don't they? So I might take it apart and just put a new switch on there, new handles, and I'm going to get guards on here, I think. Another new one of them. They could do tidying up. Dash is all right. New barrel. We replaced the seat cover. Okay, I'll be taking it off and yeah, doing that. Let's have a look at the engine wire. It's missing the top cover, but it's not too bad. Generally, tyres are good, both flat though. Get this off. You know what I always do, guys, is I always check it. I'd never like to fix a bike, just not check the simple of the belt. What he said, I know these have a tiny little oil belt. So you've got the main variator system, and behind that you've got a little oil belt. And he said that went, and he said he replaced it, and it lasted a little while longer. So what happened? That had snapped. He was running a while with no oil, so it started to grind properly. And when he fixed it, the oil still took some time to come through properly, and he was still riding it 60 miles an hour, and that's why it went. I reckon I'm going to see a pretty smashed up piston there, if I'm honest with you. But generally they're good bikes. Registration plate, yay. Tyres, but very good. Again, we're talking overspray and I don't know. Yeah, as I said, the exhaust isn't too bad there. The frame he painted, I might leave that actually. It doesn't look too bad. These panels, he did spray them, but you know, cracks everywhere. So it's a case of gluing there as well. Hope you got to see that. Bit difficult not guessing where you were on the camera, so I apologise. But anyway, check out my videos, guys. Wait a little while for the update of this one, but I've got lots of Speed Fight ones, all generic sort of stuff anyway, and I do lots of other ones. Like and subscribe would be really good, and I'll catch up with you later, guys. Cheers and thanks for watching.